Hello everyone, this is Dr. White here. Today we're going to talk about how to develop a story in Scratch. So before we're doing that, make sure that you have a login in your account in your Scratch and then click on that create project. So right here you're going to have a new project created and make sure that you rename your project as this, which is called the story project. Okay, in order to create a story project, we need to have some sprites. We have mentioned that most of the time you can choose a sprite from a sprite library, and this is actually provided by the Scratch itself. But in this time, we basically want to develop a story about the Spider-Man and Captain America. Unfortunately, we don't have that actually in the Scratch. So in this case, we need to go to download it. In order to download the Scratch sprite, you basically can Google it and to see that Scratch sprite download this link and put it in there. You basically can see there's different links you can use. And the one of the link that I'm using is like this: a Scratch sprite free transparent PNG clip art image download. And click on this website and you will see actually goes right here. And what you need to do is like clip art max this link, and you can simply see that you can have a search bar where you can search all the Marvels. For example, I can simply search for Spider-Man. Click on that, and then you can simply see that I have a Spider-Man. Let me choose one that I want, which is this one. This one actually looks very nice. So in order to download that, just download the PNG right here. And then you can simply see that you're going to wait like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 seconds. Okay, so what I need to do is that I'm going to download that one into my folders, which is right here. My Marvel storage folders right here. And I named that as a Spider-Man. Like this. Okay, and other than that, I also need Captain America. So Captain America, not logo, but just Captain America, like this. Okay, I'm going to pick one of probably this. This looks very cool. Captain America. Okay, superheroes. Click on download PNG. And still wait 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, this will be my Captain America. Okay, and also I need another one, so which will be, I don't know, Vision, which is the Vision Marvel, like this. Let's see this. Okay, it's very cool. Download. Still wait several seconds, and I have the Vision, which could be on my hard drive. Click on them. Go back to my stories right here. Definitely I don't need this cat anymore, so I can simply click on the choose a sprite and make sure that you upload the sprite right here. Click on that, it goes to here, and then I'm choosing the sprite. It's a Spider-Man right here. Click on Spider-Man. Okay, you can see that this is my sprite right here. I just imported the pictures as my sprite, and definitely this is too big. I want to change the size to probably 50 maybe. Okay, still actually it's a little bit too big. Let's put a 30. Okay, this is much better. Okay, we want this sprite, or we want this Spider-Man actually say something. As we can see that, we can simply goes to the events. When the program starts, let me make it bigger. And then we can simply do looks, say hello, Captain America. Captain America. Hello, Captain America. Say for, I don't know, you probably can put like 2 seconds. Or you can put it a little bit longer, like 3 seconds. Okay? And after that, we're going to put a wait statement right here, or we are going to put a wait blocks right here. The reasons why we put the wait blocks right here is because we want to reserve some time for the other party, which is Captain America, to say something. So let's put the 3 seconds right here. And then we can simply add a second line he wants to say. He probably can simply say that, don't mess up with me, Captain. Okay, for 3 seconds. And after that, we're saying that, okay, this is done. Okay, or we can simply say that again, we can wait for another 3 seconds, which is right here. So that this will be the 3 seconds for the Spider-Man. This will be 3 seconds for the Captain America. This is again 3 seconds for Spider-Man, 3 seconds for the Captain America. So right here, we're going to import another one, which goes to upload sprite, and we choose that Captain America's right here. So definitely we have another Captain America. We have another sprite, which is the Captain America's right here. Again, too big, which we want to change the size. Probably 50. Try 50 first. Still too big. Let's put the 32. Okay. Now for this, we're going to do the same thing, which is like when the program starts. That means when this flag is clicked, and we want to say, again, as you can see that the first 3 seconds is Spider-Man's line. And then that's why we need to wait for 3 seconds first to let the Spider-Man talk. And then we can simply say that, okay, this guy, which is the Captain Americans, will simply say, hello, Spider-Man. So when you run the program, it will simply looks like this. Talk 3 seconds, and 3 seconds, and another 3 seconds. Don't mess up with me, Captain. Okay? So during that 3 seconds, again, when the Spider-Man is talking, Captain America should be waiting. So 3 seconds. Everyone actually 3 seconds. And then he can simply say that some words which is like quite I don't know, intensive. For example, like oh yeah, try me, like that. Okay. Of course, 3 seconds. So when you run the program, it will be like this. Hi, Captain America. And it will say, hi, Spider-Man. And it will say that, don't mess up with me, Captain. And this will be say, oh yeah, try me. So this will be a very, very simple conversations between the two sprites. And of course, we can make this game actually a little bit more attractive by adding the, I don't know, the backdrops. Or we say that is like a background. So when you have the backdrops, or you can simply click on this one, choose the backdrops right here. So let's simply see that maybe they actually are talking to each other in some place. Probably space is actually nice. So we can simply say this space, picking this one. Okay, now you can see that I have two sprites in a nice sprite. And if you run the programs again, and you can simply see that it's much, much better than just like a white background. After 12 seconds, we can change the backdrops, which is like we're going to change the backdrops by clicking on the looks right here. So you can see that switch the backdrop to something very intensive. So I can simply Google image right here. For example, I can say that at google.com, I say that fighting fighting, Marvel, fighting background right here. Okay, so let's simply see that what we have, which is images right here. I need the fires. Okay, with fires, with fire, like that. Pick one that we feel nice, like this. Okay, we just simply right click on that, say save image as. Save image as, we say that is the fighting background. Fighting background. Okay, so in this case, we can have that the second backdrop by clicking on the upload backdrops right here. And then we put the backdrop ground right here. So in this case, you can see that we are having a two background or backdrops. The first one, backdrop 1, we probably don't need it. We just click on that, delete it, and then we have a second backdrop, which is right here. So for this one, you can see that we can change the size for this a little bit, which is convert to here, and then we can click on the images to make it bigger, to to extend the whole screens right here. Okay, now I have two backdrops right here. Now, so the first one, of course, initially we want to go to the very quiet one. So I can simply go to that look, goes to switch backdrop to the space. So at the beginning, and then when the Captain America actually say that, oh yeah, try me, they actually supposed to be very fierce or intensive fighting background, which is I put the fighting backgrounds right here. Now if you click on this, run it, and you can see that, hi Captain America, hello Spider-Man, and don't mess up with me, Captain. Oh yeah, try me. Boom. And then they're going to be in here. Okay. Oh, when this happens, we want to have another the third sprite actually come in. That will be our vision. The vision will simply say that, okay, guys, don't fight, peace, or something like that. Okay, so he can simply say that, say, guys, peace, please, like that, for 2 seconds, maybe. Okay, and of course we want to say that when this dialogue or when this line will show up, the things like, of course, we need to change this guy's actually size a little bit. Let's make it like 50. Okay, and originally he's not supposed to be shown there, so that's why we are going to put the events when the program starts, and that means this guy should hide, should not be displayed, something right here. Okay, so that's why you can see that when the first time actually we're running the programs, you see that the vision actually is not there. Okay, then we want to show up when these two guys actually fight with each other, and after that the visions will simply say that display or show, and then say that, guys, peace, please, don't fight. Okay, don't fight, something like that. Okay, and in order to do that, we need to use one of the mechanisms which is in the events that will simply say that broadcast a message. Okay, so you can simply say that, put a new message right here, which is like backdrop, change. Click on OK. Okay, so when this message is broadcast by the Captain America, this sprite, everyone actually can receive it. Well, the thing is like, you can control who is supposed to do something when they receive that. For example, I want to choose the visions, say that when I receive the backdrop change that message, which is sent by that Captain America again. And then this guy will simply say that I'm going to show up, which is right here. I'm going to show up. Then I'm going to say something, which is the guys, please don't fight, something like that. Okay. Now you can see that if I run the code, it works like this way. Hi, Captain. Hi, Spider-Man. Don't mess up with me, Captain. Oh yeah? Try me. Boom. Guys, please. Okay, let's see how the broadcast message and when I receive that message, those two blocks works. Okay. As we can see in our program, basically in that Captain America, this guy actually have a broadcast message. The message name is the backdrop change. Send it. When this block actually is being executed, the Captain America will send the backdrop change, those three messages, to all the sprites in your programs, including the Captain America itself, Spider-Man, and also the Vision. So it's really up to you how you want to process that message. For example, in our case, the Visions will simply say that if I received or when I receive that message, what I'm going to do. So when the message is received at the Vision, that sprite, and it will trigger some actions that you want to put following this when I receive the backdrop change. And also, if you don't have that when I receive the backdrop changes in Captain America or in Spider-Man, that means those two sprites, they will simply ignore the backdrop changes message, which is broadcasted by the Captain America. You can simply have this Vision show up a little bit later. For example, you can simply see that when I show this one, you can deliberately wait for 1 second. So in that case, you let them fight for a little bit time, and then you show up, say that don't fight. Oh yeah, try me. And peace, please, guys, don't fight. Okay, so this actually works very nice. And now you can simply see that as a summary, as you can see that we first actually change the backdrop, which is a background, to the backdrop or background that you want. And then you reserve the time for each sprite or for each row to say something and wait some time, because this time actually is reserved for the other party or other sprite to say something. So this is how you implement the dialogue lines. And also when something happens, when your dialogue is changing or when your dialogue is finished, you want to change to another background, you can use that switch backdrop to the background that you want to go. And then broadcast a message right here so that you can have a third or another sprite actually respond. So in this case, we are having this Vision show up to say peace to everyone and to avoid fightings right here. And of course, we have the story projects which is done. Don't forget that, share it. And in this case, your project actually will be online or in a cloud. Everyone actually can access it. Okay, this is Dr. Y, and we're going to see you next time.